Kim worked at a vitamin wholesale warehouse. We had 7 busloads of tourists that came in once. They took pics of you because you had green eyes. That's awesome. You know what? All right, I have a funny story about something similar. You guys know what those boat tours are, those ride the duck tours. I'd imagine a lot of you guys know what those are. For those of you that don't, they're exactly what they sound like. It's a duck, and it goes, like, it has wheels, so it goes on land for a while, and then it goes in water too. And a bunch of different cities have them. When I was living in Seattle, Seattle had one. I'm sure Seattle still does have one. And when I lived in Seattle, I lived in a neighborhood called Fremont. Fremont's a great neighborhood. It's a little different now. It's gotten a little corporate, and Fremont Avenue is not quite what it used to be. Fremont Avenue used to be a bunch of independent restaurants and bars, and it was really hip, had a lot of culture. When I was back there in 2016, because I was touring up there a little bit, it was a lot different. And it made me a little sad, to be honest with you. But Fremont's still an amazing neighborhood, still a really great pocket. And but anyway, when I lived in Fremont, it was a lot funkier because it was not quite as corporate. It was still a little expensive, but whatever. And so the Ride the Duck tours would go through Fremont, and you could hear the guy on the microphone. There'd be like a guy on the microphone doing the tour. And so I'm walking down the street just minding my own business. I actually had just come from a job interview. I interviewed for some job, not a pyramid scheme job, an actual job. I didn't get the gig, but it was some kind of like office job. So I had like a shirt and a tie on, right? And I'm just walking down the street, minding my own business. And the guy on the mic goes, "So this is Fremont. Fremont's home to a lot of funky, weird, hippie types. They do a naked bike ride in June. This is where all the freaks and hippies and bohemians live." And then I look over, and people are taking my picture. Like, oh, there's one of them. And then I was in a shirt and tie. Like, it was black on black. So maybe they thought that was kind of funky. Like, oh, he's wearing black on black with a blue tie. They started taking my picture. Like, there's one of the weirdos. It's in his natural state. I might have been talking to myself. I don't know. I might have had headphones in. I don't remember for sure. But they totally started taking my picture. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.